Good morning, everybody. In the previous classes, we were studying about the Hitler and how Hitler took over Germany. First, he joined the German Workers' Party. Then he got power and he renamed it into National Socialist German Workers' Party, altogether known as the Nazis Party. He was defeated during the Second World War. The Second World War started in the year 1939 to 1945. He had taken his ideology. Now, what was the ideology that he said that he would build a strong nation? He would provide employment. There would be a better future for the youth of Germany, and so on and so forth. He made promises. There was mass movement. There was a built up of Volkswagen car industry was being set up. So first, what was the Nazi world view? What was the view of Nazism? So we can say the Nazism worldview or the view of Hitler. Nazi ideology was synonymous with Hitler. Hitler's world view. Now, what was it? So, according to this means Nazism, Nazi ideology, there was no equality between people, but only a racial hierarchy. So it simply means that people belonging to one race were superior, they were given importance, and the other were neglected. In this view, blonde means a person having goldenish hair, blue-eyed Nordic German, Aryans. So we see that Aryans, they also came to India during the Indus Valley civilization, Harappan civilization. We call them Aryas. Were at the top of humans, while Jews were located were located at the lowest rung or level. They came to be regarded to be regarded as an anti-race. The Jews were not given any importance. They were against the race of Aryan, the German Aryans. The arch enemies of the Aryans. So we can directly say that when Hitler's army, whenever they saw Jews, the army killed them very brutally, very without any kindness, cruel. They never showed mercy. All other colored people were placed between. Depending upon their external features. So you can call the external features as their color, their eyes, their nose, the style, the color of the hair, blonde color, blue-eyed color, etc., etc. This was the way of differentiating between the Nazis and the others. The other aspects of Hitler's ideology related to the geopolitical concept of Leben Surum, or known as living space. Now, as is known as they wanted more people who would follow his ideology, the way he lived, the way he wanted to rule. Hitler, believed that new territories had to be acquired for settlement. Already stated that Germans, at least 13% of the territory was taken by Poland, France. So he wanted his people he wanted land where he could make his people settle down. This would enhance the area of the mother country. While enabling the settlers on new land to retain an intimate link with the place of origin. Nazis glorified war. They believed in attacks, wars. They glorified wars. Their only aim was to unite all people of the Aryan race under one state, that is Germany. We can see that what is happening in our country also. We are also trying to unite all people under the word Hinduism. Nazis wanted only a society of pure and healthy Nordic Aryans in Germany, and they alone were desirable. Hitler wanted young people. Nazis hated Jews. This was the main concept. It was taught to young people. They terrorized pauperized and segregated them and compelled them to leave the country. They forced them to leave their Germany and move to some other areas. In Nazis' time, there was a Jung folk was the Nazi youth group of children below the age of 14 years of age. They were taught, children were taught to be loyal and submissive, hate Jews and worship Hitler. Okay, this was the scene that was created by Hitler, and you can see it in our country also. In past few years, you can analyze our political activities, what is going through the political activities, what we are trying to do. Every time we have been shown by our news about the Muslims. It has been feeded that you have to hate these Muslims, but you are intelligent, you are an educated person, you should understand. You should not go with the political activities. You can join political, you can do politics, but still have some humanity in you. While boys were taught to be aggressive, masculine and steel-hearted. You can use the word iron heart also. Very strong, without any feelings, girls were told that they had to become good mother or mothers and rare pure blooded Aryan children's. Women's had a different way. There was no equality for children's. It was encouraged. It was encouraged women's to produce more children Hitler used a policy of like a competition type thing out here. What he said encouraged children to produce more children. A bronze cross was given to women's given to women's for 4 children. Silver cross for producing 6. And gold cross for giving birth to 8 or more children, and that would be from pure blood Aryans. He wanted only pure and pure Germans. There should be no other race in them. Those, if any other person who maintained relations, those who maintained contacts or relations with the Jews, Poles or Polish, the people of Poland, or Russians were severely punished. This was the view of Nazis, how they were spreading their thoughts through Germany and outside Germany to have one country. You can say it was a terror, it was a dictatorship,